Hi guys! So I am super stoked to show you guys the tutorial I came out with for my New Year's Eve makeup. I hope you guys enjoy it as much as I do, and let's get started. So first off, I'm starting out with my Hourglass primer. I absolutely love this primer because it helps set my makeup so that it doesn't really fade or break up throughout the day. So especially if you are having a late night for New Year's Eve, I would definitely recommend using a primer that's going to help make your makeup last longer. Next up, I'm taking my all-nighter setting spray from Urban Decay just to help set that primer to make it last even longer. Afterwards, I'm taking my brand new foundation. I finally caved and got a MAC foundation, and I absolutely love it, of course. I was doing a friend's makeup, and I didn't have foundation in her shade, so she let me borrow her foundation to do her makeup with. And I was putting on her skin, and I was amazed because, as you can see, kind of, it goes on a little bit thick, but then it's not a super thick foundation. Once you blend it out, it actually is somewhat thin, but it still gives you a full coverage. So I was like, what is this stuff? It's amazing, and it even has a matte finish to it. And so I was really perplexed by this foundation, and so she told me it's MAC and it's really cool. And so I absolutely love this foundation, so I went out immediately and bought some for myself because I was like, I gotta have this in my life. And to clarify, this is the MAC Studio Sculpt Foundation in NC15 if you guys want to get it. I wouldn't blame you, it's amazing. And then I'm going in with my MAC concealer as well. I love MAC, what can I say? I mean, it might have something to do with the fact that it's my name. I mean, I don't know. I can't tell you. So I'm basically just putting that in areas I would like to highlight, such as underneath my eyes, along any blemishes, along my nose, my cupid's bow, my lips. I'm putting that concealer on my lips just to help even out the shade, so when I put my lipstick on later, it gives it a nice base. Afterwards, I'm blending that in with a beauty blender. I'm using a tapping motion as opposed to a sweeping motion because when you tap it in, the product will stay exactly where you place it. If you sweep it, it'll tend to move the product. And so I don't want that product to move. I want it to be right where I placed it. And so I am patting that down as opposed to sweeping it. And it also helps if you use a damp beauty blender. If it's dry, it's not going to move the product as smoothly. That's one thing that's so amazing about this product is when it's wet, it helps blend it seamlessly, and I absolutely love my beauty blender. Next, I'm going in with my, okay, there we go. My Makeup Forever, sorry, I don't know what was happening. It was just so slippery that day. I don't know. But I'm going in with my Makeup Forever setting powder, and I'm saying that as well. I tend to like the way a powder looks on top of the foundation, even though it's already matte. You definitely don't need to do this, but I just like the way it looks. So I'm putting that all over my face just to help set it one more time. Can't be too set, you never know. And then next I'm going in with a spoolie. You guys can get spoolies from anywhere. Usually sometimes makeup products have like brushes or products will have spoolies on the end. I just got this from a makeup store just to brush up my brows. Next, I'm taking actually a Sephora Collection brow tool. It's similar to the Brow Wiz by Anastasia, but I really like it just because it's a little bit lower price point, because I tend to blow through these like nobody's business. And I am just actually using a Jack and Fill technique. I'm taking it on the side because I tend to go a little crazy and go a little bit too heavy on the pigment, and so I'm doing a little bit lighter in the front for my brows and a little bit thicker towards the back. So you'll see me in a second. I will turn it and actually use not the side anymore because I want it to be a little bit darker towards the back. But I absolutely love this product. It's very similar to the Anastasia one. It's just a little bit lower price point, but same pigment. But I do like the spoolie better on the Anastasia one. So that's why I'm using my spoolie to brush up my brows. Make sure you do this. This step is very important. Oh, okay, well, it just happened again, so I don't know what was going on that day. Everything was just super slippery, and it was freaking me out, but anyways, I'm taking my Paint Pot and Painterly Relief from MAC, and I'm using that as my base, per usual. And I'm also using the lighter shade from the Naked Basics 2 palette as my base before I put on my eyeshadow. I really like doing this. I've seen a lot of other artists doing this, and I started doing it because I think it's a really great technique to help your makeup look really seamless and flawless, because it helps transition the colors, so it's not like you're having a really intense cut crease when you don't want it. So that's why I do that. You don't have to do it. Feel free to do it if you'd like. Next, I'm taking a darker shade from Estee Lauder. It's a really old shade. I'll look it up and post it down below for you guys. I've had it for a really long time, but I'll let you guys know what the shade is. But taking any taupey brown color will do. And I am choosing to do this kind of and making my eye look kind of like a dome shape. I feel like it helps make your eyes pop sometimes when you choose to do this, and that's why I'm taking that darker color in both the inner corner and the outer corner, because I'm trying to make my eyes look bigger, make them the middle pop, because later I'm going to be going over them with like a silvery color. So that's why I'm doing that. And then I'm taking a clean brush and I'm blending that out. And I continue to do that where I put pigment down and then blend it out. Just because I sometimes am just OCD with my makeup and I am just so picky and I'm never happy. So that's why I tend to just be a perfectionist and go over and over again until it's perfect. So I'm even showing you guys from a different angle on the other eye so you guys can see how I'm doing that technique. And just going back and forth with that pigment with a clean brush and with the brush with the pigment on it, and just blending that out. And as you can see, I'm just packing more on because I was not satisfied with how dark it was. That's how I roll. Next, I'm going in with a silver shade from NARS. They have these dual matte, they're shimmery shades, and you can actually use them wet or dry. I think they're amazing. NARS did a great job with this product. So I actually sprayed my brush with a little bit of Fix Plus before I applied it to my lids, and as you can see, it's amazing. The pigment is fantastic, and it's creating this really cool metallic color, which is perfect for New Year's Eve. I feel like everyone's into glitter, so instead of doing full-on glitter, I decided to do like a little bit of a light shimmer since I'll be going back in later with a dark lip. So I didn't want to go too crazy, but I decided to do a little bit of a shimmer. So first I packed that on, and then I'm going to go back in with a clean blending brush just to smooth that out, because I'm not trying to do a cut crease. I'm trying to make it look a little bit smoother and seamless. So I'm blending that out so the sparkle kind of blends into my other colors as well. But I packed the majority of the color in the middle because I want that to pop the most. And then next, I forgot I wasn't filming, but I started to go on with an ombre lip. I got Nightmoth because I saw a lot of other artists using it, and I fell in love. And so I started to do the outside corners and the bottom, outlining it with Nightmoth just to create this ombre lip. And then in the middle, I will go in with Brick from MAC as well, and that will help kind of create that ombre before I put on my lipstick. Then I'm going in with Russian Red, and since I already put that layer down, it helps create that very subtle ombre look. And this lipstick is matte as well, and it will last a long time. Matte lipsticks tend to last. And then I threw in some lashes from Lash Closet that I absolutely love. And this is the final look. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun filming it, and I hope you guys have a safe and wonderful New Year's Eve. And I can't wait to see you guys more in the new year. Have a great night. Bye!